Hello, race fans. The Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series is back here once again under the lights, getting ready for round number 3 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now, we had our first set of accidents happen last round at Atlanta. So hopefully these drivers are getting ready to roll the dice here under the lights and hopefully trying to turn their seasons around. Danny Wells had to settle for yet a second place finish after a late caution ended the race, as he is now the current points leader, and his teammate behind him not too far back is Steven Gonzalez, as he sits third in standings as he gained 7 spots. Last round's winner, Michael Norman, he gained an astonishing 17 spots to find himself 7th of the points. So these drivers, they're going to have a lot to think about as they try to get an early advantage in the championship. But I am not alone here. We haven't seen him since the Second Cup Series All-Star race last season. Joining me up in the booth once again is Dylan Pote. Thanks for coming back.
Hey, thanks for having me, Trent. It's been a minute since I've been up here, but looking forward to doing this race for the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series. And we're here at Vegas. It's going to be an interesting race. This is a very fast track, very particular one for sure, and a tough one. We'll have to see how these truck drivers do today. It's going to be a fast one, and we'll see what happens.
Now, actually, I'm looking up at the championship standings, and you are actually the highest among your Dodge teammates and colleagues. You're sitting 12th in the standings right now. And the next driver, not too far back behind you, I believe, is Kyle Matthews. He sits 17th in standings. What do you have to say to your fellow teammates here who are trying to benefit up here for this year?
Just new team, new manufacturer. I know the petty ones up there as well are having a lot better success. It's just going to be growing pains, I guess, for these Ram trucks to get up to speed. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball, but it's not been too bad so far. Been pretty average, I would say, but maybe luck will turn around starting this week at Las Vegas. It's a long season. It's only race 3 of 20, so we have a lot we can do here and hopefully move in the right direction and catch up to those other Ram trucks up there at the top of the standings.
Now, your good friend Alex Drayton, he sits 23rd in the standings, but he's going to start this race from the 3rd position. Hopefully, he and these other 35 drivers are going to be racing here hard, as we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Get our rhythm. Get ready to rock and roll today. It's a long race. There will be a lot of pit stops. So just go out there, do what you got to do. No mistakes. That's the big thing today. Just no mistakes.
And as the trucks are rolling out pit road, here is your starting lineup for round number 3. As the drivers are getting ready to get things underway here, Cole Daly, a former driver of the NASCAR Second Cup Series, he is hoping to try to bring some of his luck from that series over to this one. Starting right beside him is Seth Cole, as the pace truck is getting ready to make its way onto pit road. Are you willing to do the honors, Dylan?
I sure will. Everybody coming down here to the green flag like a phoenix. Let's go racing. Viva Las Vegas, boys. The outside didn't get a great launch there.
Heading into the back straightaway for the first time. Cole Daly's trying to fight as hard as he can on the outside, but Alex Drayton, he's coming up charging first on the inside here, as it looks like that he will lead this first lap.
He's gonna get stuck in the middle here. Oh, Joven.
Oh man, almost contact with Joven Anderson.
So I say it's only lap 2, boys.
Oh man, but they managed to keep it together here as Joven Anderson, now he looks to the inside with the help of his fellow Chevrolet, Joshua Mudd.
A couple teammates there for McAnally Racing. I thought he was going to keep the bottom. Looks like Joshua Mudd's going to take a peek inside of Joven here for the lead. It's a very fast track here, a lot of drafting, and we're seeing that right now.
You know what? I failed to mention that Joshua Mudd and Joven Anderson, they're actually teammates. The 18, the 19, and the 91, I believe. I believe they're all in the same stable now. As we see, Matt McIntyre, he's just taking the lead away, but he has Ali Rain right behind him, as it looks like that she's going to try to go to the inside.
Very tight going into 1 there, but she's going to try to make the most of it there. Not a great start to the season for Ali, 27th in points, and trying to turn her season and her luck around. I don't think there's a better place than being in Las Vegas to try to do that.
Here comes another driver trying to turn their season around, Kyle Matthews. Now, Kyle Matthews, he currently sits 17th. I mean, he's not doing too bad, but he wants to do a little bit better now. As they're going through Joshua McIntyre around.
We got really tight off that corner there, and we got a couple casualties, it looks like. And oh man, that's lap 5 for it to happen really early in this one.
Our first caution of the night here at Vegas, and it looks like that Kyle Matthews will bring him down to the start-finish line to catch the pace truck. As we
There's
see,
the 2 that were involved.
Matt McIntyre and Joshua Mudd back here after coming in contact with each other, and I don't see any damage on anyone else.
There's a lot of jumbling going on back there at the front, and it just seemed like somebody was in the wrong place, wrong time, and a squeeze, and that's all it took to take those guys out of it.
But yes, as you can see, the left side damage of Matt McIntyre as he scraped the wall after his spin. We're going to have to go to the replays and see what exactly happened. Now, here's what happened to bring out our first caution of the night. Stuck in a 3-wide situation with Joshua Mudd and his own teammate, William Brock. It looks like that, let's see.
Well, there's the contact on the bottom.
Yes, his own teammate came up into him, and I thought they had saved it, but Matt McIntyre gets loose, and he gets into the left rear quarter panel of Joshua Mudd, and unfortunately, Mudd taps him, and then that sends both him and the 91 already spinning around.
81 they saw there got very lucky. Joven Anderson narrowly got by. And it looked like right in front of that, the 2 leaders, the 16 and the 2, actually hooked each other a little bit as well, but they saved it. There was a big stack up that started at the front of the pack there that I may have kind of trickled that to the second or third row and where that 3 wide was, but unfortunate deal for these 2 guys.
Well, it's still early in the race, and these guys don't really have that much damage. I mean, Matt McIntyre may have to come down to get some fresh Goodyears as well as the 91, but like I said, it's still early in the race. And here we are back on the live action. We're going to restart on lap number 10 here. No drivers were tired out, and no one's a lap down. So Joshua Mudd and Matt McIntyre have a chance to climb back up to the front. Anyway, here's our top 10 as follows. Kyle Matthews is the race leader. Second is Carson Green. Seventh is seventh. Third is Dylan Poulter.
That's third.
Fourth is Cody Lamas. Fifth is teammate Ali Rain. Sixth is Steven Gonzalez. Seventh now is Sky Commons, the hometown boy. Eighth is Cole Daly. Ninth is last round winner Michael Norman. And rounding out the top 10 is Alex Drayton. There's still lots of racing to go here as we're going to restart on lap number 10 here.
And we saw him get into 3-wide racing there on that last run. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again here, but got a couple colleague teammates here on the bottom with the 16 and the 10. They need to try to work together, and I still think the draft is going to be a big part of this. This is a very fast track, and these trucks seem to work really well together whenever they're nose to tail. But as soon as I say that, they just split. So never mind on that alliance.
Allie Rain pushing the 10 up to the lead, and right behind her we have actually teammates coming together. The 15 and the 11, the hometown boys, Sky Commons, and last round's winner, Michael Norman here. And
It's got to be a big victory.
Sky Commons does have history of winning at this track. The last time we were here in the NASCAR Second Cup, he actually did win here at his home track. He would love to add a Truck Series trophy to that case, but right now he's gonna have to deal with the Charger number 11 here as Michael Norman. How would it feel for Michael Norman to win 2 in a row here at Vegas?
That would be something, but Sean Galligan seems to have other plans here. Oh, they're getting tight. Oh, they're getting tight. There's contact.
Oh, man, contact there, but luckily Galligan saves it.
It seems like it gets very narrow going into turn 1 when they're 3 wide. I thought Galligan there was going to take out the 11, but they all managed to save it.
Sean Galligan all over the back bumper as Michael Norman takes the lead away. And here comes a driver that really needs to turn her season around, Marissa Smithy. She currently sits dead last in standings, and she finds herself in the top 5 right now.
All she's really looking for is just a good finish, just to get out, the bottom of the points. And if she can keep herself out of trouble and stuff tonight, I think she has a good shot at doing so. And right now, she's packed up underneath the 62 truck of Galligan, and we got Liam Irvig right behind her. Liam's had some good runs start the season, one of the Rookie of the Year contenders, and seems to be up here poised for another good run. And got Levi McIntyre stacked up behind him. We got Noah Hart. I mean, seeing some new players here up at the front as we're double file right here through the field. It almost looks like a pacing lap right now.
Yes, the field is definitely shoving. And oh man, I noticed that we got a couple of trucks in the back. Was that that may have been Joshua Mudd. Okay.
He is. Looks like damage definitely affected him.
Looks like he's definitely off the pace here as he's lost the pack. Matt McIntyre, he's a little bit off the pace too, but at least he's somewhat right behind the pack here. But I don't know if anything's going to be good for that 42 truck.
All he's trying to do is just try to keep that draft is all he can do. I feel like if he gets too far back, he may start falling back like Josh did. But if you look in the back right here, there's James McLeod. He was the Daytona winner. He's back here, and we're looking at the points leader, Danny Wells, in the 9 truck. I hadn't really seen him up at the front. He's all the way back here in the back. I'm not sure if that's by design, but definitely don't know for sure. I guess start to the race for the points leader.
There's a lot of racing going on here as we now take a look at second in the points. Caleb Rose, he's the highest rookie in the championship standings right now as he's behind last round's pole sitter, Tim Fiegel.
Tim, another guy needing a good run.
Yes, I know. After his abysmal finish last week at Atlanta, and oh man, take a look at Kyle Mathis. He restarted as the leader, but now he finds himself all the way back here mid-pack. And last time by, he crossed the line in the 19th position.
Seems like that's been the pattern. These guys get shuffled pretty quickly, and it's easy to get taken to the back of the pack. And I mean, that's 16 to 10 were a couple of trucks up there, and now they're mired outside the top 10. Allie Rain was at their bound for lead not too long ago as well, and they're all right there nose to tail on the outside.
Speaking of Allie Rain, her teammate Marissa Smithy, she's actually the race leader right now. As oh man, it looks like that she's trying to run away with the lead a little bit. She has a little bit of distance between her and Noah Hart. But Noah Hart, he just lost second place to Seth Cole.
Getting a little bit of a push there from the 41. Cole Deaver kind of helped clear the 18 for Seth, but then he goes right underneath him trying to take second in that Nice Motorsports truck. There's another driver back there we hadn't talked about. There's a couple actually here. We see Nathan Hudson, the 22, and then you see the 19. We haven't even seen him in this race. Daniel Boyles. A couple new players up there. The 7s also worked his way up there. Dustin Stoller. James Qualls in the 07, some new faces we haven't seen yet.
We have quite a few fresh faces here in the top 5 as Daniel Boyles. He is all over the back bumper of Nathan Hudson as Cole Diva just took the lead away from Marissa Smithy as he's trying to put him put a little bit of distance between himself and oh man, they're making it into a 3 wide situation for second place.
I'm not sure if Smithy got loose and went up the track or Seth packed some air underneath her quarter panel there and got her loose and out of shape, but it looks like they're going to settle it back to 2 wide, just slip right in front of her. But yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. Those 3 wides is where things get a little dicey and stuff, but it seems like they, for the most part, have calmed down after that first caution, just kind of wanted to get these laps, you know, down and everything.
Nathan Hudson sits by himself in second place. We're having a heated battle for third between Seth Cole and Daniel Boyles. And here comes Cole's teammate, Sean Galligan. He's trying to make himself known after the bit of contact he had just a few laps ago.
He's kind of been able to manage to stay up toward the front. A lot of the other front runners on the restart have fallen back, but Galligan seems to be the one that's been able to stay up here no matter what. But he's tried to keep his car in the bottom lane, which seems to be the best way to stay up there. And looking back a couple of cars behind him, one of his fellow UK buddies we know very well, Joshua Collard in that 38 Long John Silver's Ford for Front Row Motorsports has worked his way up here. Just barely inside the top 10. I think he was 8th last time by. He may still be there. Oh, he's 9th.
Yeah, Joshua Collard, he's actually separated a truck away from his teammate Levi McIntyre in that 34. Right now he's pushing behind Dustin Stuller in that number 7 for Spire as Collard, he crosses over to the inside now to try to get another position away from Smithy. And it looks like he wants to try to get himself into the top 5. The laps are winding down as we're well past the halfway point.
You gotta keep in mind as well, these guys will have to make another pit stop before this race is over for fuel, so we don't know when that's going to happen. I would say it'd be any lap now, but there could be some strategy getting put into place here, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. It looked like we had a small pack back there away from the front pack. I don't know if there was another issue going on. It looked like the pack all of a sudden just got separated. It was kind of odd. Oh, and there we go. We got pit stops.
Green flag pit stops are happening.
Oh, look out. Oh my good. Oh, Zach.
Oh,
we got a wreck. Big wreck.
We got a wreck. Jesse Turner, Jovan Anderson, Dustin Stuller, and Levi McIntyre was involved, and that will without a doubt bring out a caution. But now these guys have come down pit road. But what does that mean? I'm trying to see if these guys are racing back to the line. As right now the leader is Nathan Hudson.
That's a bad deal for those guys sitting on pit road. I think they're going to go a lap down here. Yeah, I think there was a checkup there. Some people didn't really maybe signal they were coming to pit road, and there were a lot of people hitting each other. And I'll tell you, one person that may have caught a huge break there. We were watching it happen live. Zachary Fitzwater in the 77 missed the entry to pit road, and that probably was a penalty. That may have saved him from getting a huge penalty under green.
I'm not sure. We're going to have to see what the NASCAR officials say about if there's going to be a lucky dog recipient, but I don't think there will be. But we're going to have to go to the replays and find out what happened as the truck drivers were coming down pit road. Now, before we see what happened to bring out the caution, this happened just a few laps prior to that. On the outside, Michael Norman was, I believe he was battling for a spot to try to get into the top 15 here. And just as he hits turn 1, I don't know if something broke on the 11, but all of a sudden he just loses a ton of speed and he held up the outside line. That's pretty much what separated these packs of trucks. Last round's winner, Michael Norman. I don't know what happened with the 11, but you can see the amount of power and speed he lost in that one corner. As you see, the entire inside line is just completely freight training here. He holds up Sky Commons, Dylan Poteet, and a few others. Ali Rain also got held up. Just
it was a close call for the second place person. The points, the 20 was right behind whatever happened here when the 11 broke. That was a close call for Caleb Rose. It's a lucky break also for this small pack here. They lost the lead pack, and the yellow coming out actually was going to bring them back up. So, and even the other trucks up ahead there.
And you know what? Depending on what happens, Michael Norman may be the lucky dog winner. We're gonna have to go back to the time of caution to see if he had gone a lap down. But I don't even know if Michael Norman can even continue racing at this point. We're gonna have to check and see. But let's go over to see what happened to actually bring out the yellow flag. Now, here's what happened to bring out the yellow flag. Now, there were trucks coming down pit road, and there was some initial contact between the 17 of Jesse Turner and the 02 of Dylan Young here. And it looks
Oh,
like
did the 34 hook him?
I don't know if the 34 hooked the 17 or if the 17 snapped loose right into Dylan Young, but the drivers, they were just trying to do their best
And
to
here's the checkup.
to try to make it to pit road. As you see that the 02 and the 17 are still together.
The massive checkup straight ahead of them.
Contact was, and right
17, no 2 got together again.
Yeah, Jesse Turner comes down onto Jovan Anderson, and Dylan Young almost gets into it with Dustin Stuller as the 81 spins around as well as the 17.
It's not been a good night for the McAnally trucks. We saw Joshua Mudd in the first caution. Now we got Jovan Anderson in the second one.
Oh, man.
It's an unfortunate deal for a couple of teammates.
Yeah, really not a good run for that stable. But now, man, there was more contact between Jovan Anderson and Dustin Stuller.
You see Kyle Matthews go by. He was in that pack behind that got caught up behind the 11, but lucky break for them. Avoid the wreck and get caught back up with the field and get another chance at it.
Okay, now
tough break for these guys.
The question is, at the point of caution, was Michael Norman a lap down? That's what I want to see because he came down pit road after something broke on his number 11. Okay, and I'm trying to see. Okay, the caution is out, and the ticker says that both Michael Norman and Joshua Mudd is a lap down. So the lucky chili dog will go to Michael Norman if he's able to keep racing. At this point, he was taking left side tire, so if he's back on the track, he will get the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap.
He did Joshua Mudd on pit road too at the same time. It's kind of an interesting situation there.
Now here we are back to live action as we now see that the leaders are about to line up double file now. And since Joshua Mudd is a lap down, there was a bit of a scoring issue. So unfortunately, Michael Norman will not be able to get the lucky dog here because he was on pit road while it was happening. Now,
not really sure what's happening here. There's some confusion, I think, with where he's supposed to be.
What's going on here because all lap vehicles have to go to the back now. Is Joshua Mudd? Oh
no! Steven Gonzalez just got in the back of Joshua Mudd. No! The points leader, Danny Wells.
Oh man, a number of drivers just got involved here. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but oh man, Danny Wells.
Look at the 9.
And oh no, that is not what the points leader needed to happen. As he has a lot of front end damage to that round number 9. And
that was a lot of our buddies there. That was a bunch of our buddies getting into Joshua Mudd. Steven Gonzalez made contact and collected Danny Wells, some others. And after all the chaos, we're going back green.
Oh
wow.
Man. Oh man.
Well, that was wild.
It's moments
the
like
pack's
that
all spaced out.
It's moments like that to show that anything can happen in NR 2003 or the Mountain Dew Corvette Truck Series or whatever league you're watching. But now our top 10 goes as follows. James Qualls is running as the race leader and having a battle for second between Nathan Hudson and Sean Galligan. A battle for third between Noah Hart and Tim Fiegel. Well, now the outside line is starting to go back a little bit as William Brock now finds himself trying to take away the 4th position from Nathan Hudson now. As we have,
there's Jack Mitchell right there in the 1 truck. We hadn't seen him tonight. That Tricon Garage truck. Jack's having a good run so far. Up here battling for a top 5 spot.
Yeah, both of the drivers here, both of the rookies trying to fight back on the inside here as we take a look at Carson Green now getting right behind the 1 truck.
There's Levi McIntyre. He hasn't been up in the front very much tonight, and that Love's 34 truck has worked its way up here. It looks like he's about in 6th or 7th spot right now. James Quall just had a really bad corner there. He just lost the lead, and he fell all the way back to about 5th.
Oh man, but hopefully we're gonna have to try to get an update on what happened with Danny Wells and Fran McAlpine here as the last RD winding down. William Brock is hanging on to that lead.
I was gonna say, did they stay in the front pack or on the intervals, or they've dropped out of the front pack from the damage? Oh, there's man, yeah. There's the 98. Fran, yep.
Back here,
is Danny still on the track? Is Danny still on the track?
I'm not sure.
Let's check the ticker. See, is he dropped out of the race?
I don't know.
He's 3 laps down.
He might have been out of the race. We're gonna have to go
to the
replays and try to see what exactly happened with the 9. Stay tuned, race fans. And yes, after that initial contact with Joshua Mudd and Frank McAlpine, Danny Wells, our points leader, was completely off the pace. So unfortunately, he just decided to call it quits and take his truck back to the garage area.
That's a big loss here too. Came in points leader, and it's going to be a big hit from just only being the 3rd race of the season, and a lot of nose damage. I mean, he probably had a busted radiator. I mean, he probably had all kinds of temperature problems as that number 9 Ram truck, and unfortunately be a early exit for the number 9 truck for the Petty team.
Yeah, real tough break for Danny Wells there. Just unfortunate circumstances happened. But let's head back to live action. And here we are back to live action, and I do believe that Caleb Rose is our leader. Yes, he is. Caleb Rose has taken the race lead, and he has his teammate right behind him, but they're about to catch up on a slow truck. That's Fran McAlpine in the 98.
This is a huge opportunity for Caleb Rose.
Now, while we were checking the replays, I foolishly forgot to hit pause. So for like a brief few seconds, there's going to be a little bit of a freeze, and I have to go back to hit continue. So I'm just pointing out my mistake here, but it still doesn't spoil who's going to be the winner here, as Caleb Rose continues to hang on to his lead, as we now see Jesse Turner now coming right behind him in 2nd place.
Kyle Matthews was the big loser there, got stuck behind the 98 and still struggling back there. But what I was going to say, Caleb Rose, this is a huge opportunity for him. He's right now running 2nd in points, and he's going to have an opportunity to come out here as a points leader where he's running, as Danny's going to finish dead last today out of the race. Oh, look out!
Oh, no. Dakota Hughes just got turned.
And that might be the end of the race.
And yes, that might be the end of the race. And
oh, look out. We got to go back to the leaders and maybe racing for the win.
And more trucks got involved. Fran McAlpine and Dylan Young.
Let's see who's going to get back to the line first here. It looks like Caleb Rose did.
Caleb Rose, the rookie.
I don't know if we're going to get back.
2nd in points.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get back green here, it looks like. We're on lap 38. This might be the end of the race. We may end up under yellow once again like we did last week.
Yeah, it looks like it. And you know what? Since Danny Wells finished this race in dead last, we may be looking at our new points leader.
Yeah, Steven Gonzalez also was 3rd in points, got caught up in the accident. A couple of the teammates there for the Petty Enterprise group, and we really seen James McLeod up there tonight in 4th. So, I mean, the big opportunity to get a good size lead in the points for Caleb Rose, the rookie. And we may see our first Chevrolet winner this season as well.
I don't know, but let's go to the replays and see what happened to bring out most likely our final caution of the night. And here we are back at the replays here as we take a look and see what happened to bring out this caution. Heading 3 wide, this was mid-pack here, as we see that it looks like the 12 just gets loose there. It gets right into Daniel Voiles in the 19. And
It
Liam
looked
Ervin
very
was just an
sim.
innocent victim in there. He had absolutely nowhere to go.
Looked a lot similar to what we saw earlier with Michael Norman, just kind of having an abrupt issue in the corner. But Liam had actually struggled in the previous corner, and he and the other ones there were just kind of struggling. And the bad part is, this wasn't even the worst part of the crash, is Dylan Young's going to get a front row view of this Ram truck right
Oh
there.
man, hard hit by the
Oh,
O2 truck, and Fran McAlpine also got involved, and Kyle Matthews, holy cow, he missed 2 accidents right there. Rookie Carson Green also got involved as Dylan Young spins towards the safer barrier.
Levi McIntyre narrowly escaped that crash as well. Yeah, that's kind of just rubbing salt into the wound there for the 98 truck, who actually got airborne right there for a little bit, but already was off the pace and got caught up in another accident, that ThorSport truck. And we got a couple more. We watched this part there. They got really close through here, but they looks like they narrowly. Oh no, actually the
There's a
42 did
bit
hit
more
them.
contact between the 98 and the 42 as
And
Matt
just kind of another
McIntyre, he spins around.
Polster
And he goes
Coldally is trying to slow up. Oh,
there's a bit of more contact between Marissa Smithy and Cole Daly.
McIntyre's another
As
driver
Matt
just ready to get
McIntyre
out of
tries to
here.
turn himself around.
I think Matt's ready to leave Las Vegas tonight.
Yeah, not a good night for the 42 team here tonight. Before we head back to live action, let's ride on board with the number 16 truck of Kyle Matthews.
And he was in this situation too because he got held up in the slow car of the 98, but he does one whale of a job there. I think he got scraped on the door, but barely got through that wreck.
Avoids his spinning teammate, and he avoids the slow Liam Erving as well. And here we are back to live action. Allie Rain was the winner of Sonic's Lucky Chili Dog. And unfortunately, just like round 2, round 3 will have yet another race and under caution here. And we're going to have to stay with this field because right now our leader is Caleb Rose. Second place is Jesse Turner. Third is Nathan Hudson. And fourth place, I believe, is James Qualls. There are a lot of lap trucks behind the leader here, but I still have to keep an eye on this.
You gotta make sure everybody makes it back to the checker flag. We can't officially say the 2 Carson Greens won yet until we get to the start-finish line, but we may see our third different manufacturer win in 3 races. James McLeod in the Toyota at Daytona. Then we saw Michael Norman in a Toyota. Well, actually, there's 2 Toyotas, I should say. Never mind. This has been the second one. I'm thinking 21. I was thinking about something else. I don't know.
But yes, coming out of turn 4 for the final time here, and with no issues to report, taking the yellow flag and the checker flag and winning round number 3. Rookie Caleb Rose, second in the points. He will win here at Vegas and take home round number 3.
Big win there for the rookie, and you're definitely going to be the new points leader after the unfortunate circumstance on that restart for Danny Wells and Steven Gonzalez. But nonetheless, the Young Motorsports 20 truck here, the Silverado, is going to go to victory lane and cash in its victory here in Las Vegas. Lady Luck was on his side.
Our Chevy winning moment congratulates Caleb Rose for capturing his very first ever Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series victory. S4 trucks, round 3. Oh wait, R3 Vegas. And this race is indeed official. Caleb Rose, after a chaotic race with half the field going a lap down, captures his very first Truck Series win. Jesse Turner will have to settle for second place. Nathan Hudson gets a nice podium finish here for the 22 team. James Qualls ends up 4th in the 07. He needed a good run. And rounding out the top 5 is rookie Dustin Stuller. We actually had a few rookies finish up in the top 10. Jack
Yep.
Mitchell ends up
5
6th,
of them.
Hart 7th, and we had William Brock end up 9th.
Yep. It was a good day for the rookies. They survived the chaos, and a lot of them got a good run today.
Sean Gallagher ends up 8th, and running at the top 10 was Kyle Matthews, as we're having a bit of
What in the
calamity
world?
on pit road.
There's a
But
lot of
that's-
angry people. They know they have lost.
But yeah, that's just in our shenanigans here. I guess a couple of drivers are upset that they rolled up Snake Eyes tonight. Tim Fiegel ends up 11th. Liam Ervig gets 12th. Levi McIntyre ends up 13th. Rookie Carson Green 14th. And running out the top 15 was Jovan Anderson. And Allie Rain, thanks to the Lucky Dog Sheik guy, she ends up 16th on the lead lap. The last truck on the lead lap.
Definitely jumbled up the results and everything with those yellows during the pit stops. Turned this race upside down for sure.
Then we have Matt McIntyre, Sky Commons, James McLeod, and Cole Deere round out the top 20. Then we have Cody Lamas, Joshua Collins, Zachary Fitzwater, Daniel Boyles, and Seth Cole round out the top 25. Then we have Alex Drayton, Dylan Poteet teammate, Marissa Smithy, Steven Gonzalez ends up 29th. He was the final truck, 1 lap down. Then Michael Norman, round 2 winner. He ends up 30th, 2 laps down. As well as Joshua Mudd. He ended up being the last truck running, 2 laps down in 31st.
And then we had the 5.
Then from 32nd on down to 36, we have Dylan Young, Cole Daly, Dakota Hughes, Brad McAlpine, and points leader Danny Wells. Well, race fans, that does it here for Las Vegas. The next time the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series will return, we will go even deeper south to the sunny sides of Homestead, Miami for round number 4. I would like to thank Dylan Poteet for once again joining me up here in the booth, and hopefully we can do this again in the future with hopefully better results.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having me back up here and get to do a Mountain Dew Truck Series race, and was excited to do this fun race at Las Vegas. And congrats to Caleb Rose on the victory once again. And yeah, hopefully we can do this again soon. It was fun.
If anyone is one to co-commentate, you can reach out to me on Facebook in the TrentTheHedgie in our 2003 Leagues group page, or I'm on Discord. I'm pretty sure everyone who knows me knows my Discord already. But we're out of here for this, and we're getting ready to travel to the deep south once again to Florida. Congratulations one last time to Caleb Rose for winning round number 3, and we'll see you in Miami for round 4.